Hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. I'm Ann Perry, your Michigan Area Director, joined here today with Liz Baker. Hi, Liz.
Hi, guys.
Liz is our loss and healing chair, amongst many other things for our chapter. And we thought we'd come to you just unscripted, real quick, impromptu, with Survivor Day now just a couple days away. We wanted to kind of just make sure that you all know what the deal is and that it's definitely not too late, to get involved. So let's start with what even is Survivor Day, Liz. Can you let people know what is ISOSL Day stand for? What is it?
Yeah, so ISOSL D, as you might see, stands for International Survivors of Suicide Loss Day. And it's a space where, a day, I should say, where people all across the world are gathering to remember, to honor those who have died by suicide, and to also celebrate their journeys as lost survivors themselves. That's not an easy journey to be on, and to be able to draw hope and strength from these types of events. These are one-of-a-kind events, different from like what our walks and things like that are that people may have seen in the past. They're very special, intimate, powerful events to be at.
For sure. And we know that this is held annually, the Saturday before Thanksgiving every year, because we recognize that the holidays this time of year might be hard when we're missing loved ones. So typically, who do you see coming to these events? Is it someone who might be newly bereaved, or can someone who's many years out come and attend?
Anybody, whether you're newly bereaved or not. The majority of our events will have a care team of sorts, in the event that somebody may be newer in their loss and needs some extra support and things like that. So there's support in all different aspects, all different realms, and we find that this can be a really great networking opportunity for survivors to be able to find that sense of community, because it can be a very isolating thing to go through losing somebody to suicide. And often this can be a start for you to be able to find that community.
I love it. And unlike our walks where it's about fundraising and bringing in those funds so we can put on events like this event is not a fundraiser, right? It's not only that, it's completely free thanks to that money that we raise. So even though each event is different, and we have 11 different sites, they're scrolling down there on the bottom of your screen, in Michigan this year. And we'll kind of go into a couple of those that are special. We'll mention some things. But even though they're all a little bit different, can you walk us through just kind of a general, is it a full day? What can people expect from attending one of these events?
It's generally a half a day-ish. Most of them, my event I know is set to start a little bit later. I know that the majority of them are starting in that morning time where, we have a small gathering and, some opening and things like that. And then we'll view different videos that AFSP has been able to offer us that detail different aspects of a suicide loss and what that journey looks like, and how other people have been able to go through that and draw their own strength and hope from their experiences. And then we'll have like a panel discussion and some different breakouts and things like that. So it really offers and fosters opportunity for people to be able to talk about their own experiences and how they've been able to navigate as they've gone through their journey.
And you mentioned the video. Yeah. So there's a series of documentary films called The Journey that AFSP has produced. And they're short films. I think the longest one is 25 minutes. So typically we might watch one video, during a Survivor Day event. And as a lost survivor myself, I always find that panel discussion that you mentioned following that video really impactful. And I see the impact that it has on the newly bereaved and people that just might be getting used to, like you said, discovering a network of people who are also used to that particular kind of loss. And it is definitely very powerful. And then some events might have an art activity, or some might have a breakout session, or maybe even a guest speaker. So they are all a little different, but they all have that safe space where people can feel connected and supported. And it is a very meaningful and powerful day, I'd say, for sure. Okay, so as I mentioned, we have 11 sites. Liz, you mentioned yours. Yours is in Lansing. Any quick shout out or mention you want to give about your event?
We'd love to shout out NAMI Lansing for partnering with us this year. We're at a new venue at their offices that they've so graciously volunteered to let us have space in. So we're really thrilled to be able to work with some different organizations to be
Great.
able to cast a bigger net.
Awesome. And you can visit afsp.org/Michigan for all of the direct links on where to sign up. These are free events, but registration is required. And there is still time, even though these events are happening in 2 days, registration will remain open right up until we start. So you still have today and tomorrow and Saturday morning to decide to register. But it does help us with headcount and just to know that you're coming. So make sure to log on there and click each individual event for more information. I will mention a couple special events. Detroit is not yet listed. It will be posted soon. Detroit is actually made a one-time exception for a few different reasons, but Detroit is actually going to recognize Survivor Day on December 3rd. So that'll be a late one in the season. So keep an eye out for that registration, but we're excited. And that's in partnership with the Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network. So we're really excited to have them in Detroit. Another special exception not happening on the 19th is our Ann Arbor event. It's actually going to be held on campus, on the U of M campus. And because of football, we have made an exception, and they will be observing Survivor Day on the 20th, on Sunday instead. So you can find more information out about that. And then I have to give a shout out to, we have a new first time event this year, which is specifically for military members, veterans, and then family who may have lost a military or veteran. And that is a virtual event. We switched it to virtual just this week in hopes to reach more people. So, and that's going to be a little bit shorter. That'll be about 2 hours. So if you have lost a veteran or a military, or you are military or veteran and have suffered a loss, we welcome you to attend that event as well. So again, visit afsp.org/Michigan and you'll see all of those events as well as our other chapter events listed. Anything else people should know about Survivor Day, Liz?
Just arrive with an open heart, be open to the day, and just it's probably going to be a rough day. It's going to be an emotional day, but knowing that you're exactly, yes, knowing that you're in that space of caring, and the facilitators take such pride in making sure that is something that they're able to provide, a safe space where people can talk about what they're going through or what they've experienced. This event is truly for our lost survivors, to be able to talk about what they need to and how their journeys have been. So we're thrilled to be able to provide that.
Yeah, and I'll speak from a long-term lost survivor here, as you are as well, Liz. Mm-hmm. I lost someone in 2007, so it's been quite a while. I've attended multiple Survivor Days year after year, but each year rather, I kind of pull something different from it. Just last year in Traverse City, I attended that event, and there was something that one of the panelists said, or a question that came up because of the documentary film that I hadn't thought about before, that kind of worked into it. So it really is for anyone at any point out, because it is a journey, and we know that grief is not linear, and we know that it comes and goes, and that we need support, and that's okay. So come join us and be with people who understand it, and be in a safe place, and know that you're not alone, and we are here for you. So we hope to see you at one of our Survivor Day events this Saturday. Thank you, Liz. Thanks, everyone.